What up, guys? In today's video I'm going to be talking about yesterday's fight that took place. You had Manny Pacquiao beating Jessie Vargas by unanimous decision. Pacquiao also won the WBO welterweight title in beating Jessie Vargas. I was quite impressed with how Pacquiao, used his movement. He's still got his speed. He's still got his angles that he throws his shots at from a southpaw stance. I was impressed with, he's still got that sort of movement, and nothing looked like it had actually changed from that angle. Jesse Vargas himself put up a great performance. He showed a lot of heart in the fight. From the second round when he got dropped with that lead left right hand, that left straight that Pacquiao throws. And he flush knocked down that he landed on him, but he still got up and managed to go on for the full 12 rounds. And he had his fair share of moments where, he caught Pacquiao with his lead right hand and threw all his weight into the shot. But Pacquiao was just on, Manny Pacman was back to his best again, showing his movement. I was also, impressed with how the angles he threw the shots at, and it didn't show that, he slowed down in any way. And, beating a tough game opponent in Jesse Vargas. I'll be quite impressed with, in general, to see what Pacquiao's next move would be. Would he move down to the junior welterweight, division and face someone like Terence Crawford, or will he, so-called face the winner of Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia? Or he's got many options. He's got quite a few options in general. But Terence Crawford and Pacquiao would be a good fight. For me, though, I think Terence Crawford and Pacquiao will be a great fight in general. But I can't see. I mean, Pacquiao could in stages give Terence Crawford a lot of trouble in the fight, but I can't see Crawford really losing that all. Crawford is destined for something else. He's absolutely game, and he reminds me a bit of Floyd, but he's more of an offensive sort of Floyd, where he doesn't rely heavily on a defense sort of thing. But he's a switch hitter, and he's got power in both hands as well. So and he can crack. So him and Pacquiao will be a very interesting fight, to say the least. Someone like a Danny Garcia. Pacquiao's got his number. I think Pacquiao will be too much for Danny Garcia, because Danny Garcia seems to load up with those big looping hooks, and Pacquiao's movement and lateral movement from a southpaw stance, in and out, fast hands, fast feet, will be too much. Keith Thurman would be quite an interesting fight. Keith Thurman with his big power shots, and Pacquiao, lunging in. Being interesting to see that one. That'll be a very interesting fight if that takes place. But in general, Pacquiao has got a lot of options, now that he's retained the WBO welterweight title. It's just going to be interesting to see what his next move would be. Yesterday's post-fight interview, he said that he would want to, he'll fight anyone, any comers he'll take on anyone. So it'll be interesting to see. But finally, Manny Pacquiao is back and back to doing what he does best, and that is, showing why he is, a future Hall of Famer, and why he has genuinely got a lot of people excited in general. And it was quite interesting to see that Floyd was actually sat ringside as well and watching the fight. And in the interview, he said that it was, a lot of people have said he only came because he brought his daughter to watch the boxing. And, people were kind of speculating now that Floyd's going to come out of retirement and face Pacquiao. With or without an injury, Floyd Mayweather still has Pacquiao's number in my eyes. I think Floyd Mayweather, defensive genius. The way he neutralised Pacquiao in the first fight in general, I can see him doing it again. But this time I think he'll make it a lot more easier for himself, because in stages he made it exciting because he let Pacquiao tee off on him with them big shots. In this rematch, if it ever happens, I think Floyd will be a bit too much cuter, and he'll be too accurate with his shots and landing at will. In general, Mayweather's defensive skills are second to none. It's absolutely amazing to see how he dissects and breaks down his opponents. He says in most of his fights he doesn't really have a game plan, but he uses A, B or C. He never really uses his A plan. It's always a C game that he uses when he beats his opponents in general. So he's destined. He's just a great boxer, regardless of how he is outside of the person, outside the ring. But in the ring, you gotta give him his credit, because he is absolutely amazing and talented. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. How did you guys see the fight going in general? Were you impressed with Manny Pacquiao's performance, or did you also rate Jesse Vargas' heart in the fight in general? Post your comments and thoughts, and remember to subscribe to the YouTube page Triple B Boxing TV. Thank you.